Hey, happy Friday, guys. Let's turn off first and foremost our so that there's no interruptions. Sorry for that. Thank you for joining me. Those that are going to be joining me, Facebook is building up my audience. So I'm just going to, it's just a quick chat. I'm getting ready. I have some errands to run before I go to work. And so I figured, you know what? Why don't I just go in and do my skincare and my prep. Not my skincare, my prep. And just get ready with you guys watching, right? And then if you join me and we start chatting, if not, I start chatting alone. God knows I'm a talker, so that's not going to be an issue. Friday. Today is Friday, right? Hope you had a great week. This week it went pretty fast for me. I'm not sure if it went fast for you guys. It went fast for me. I'm putting on the Skin Therapist, which is the moisturizer. Make sure it's evenly coated. And as far as the weekend, well, yeah, yesterday, was it yesterday? Yesterday I got the great news that I had made Beauty Guide, so that made me really happy. Really cool to reach a milestone, my first milestone, and I'm just very thankful for the people that have joined me, thankful for the people that are encouraging me on this journey. I'm now going to put on some Must Do. It's a serum, and it's kind of like that M&M commercial, and it feels so good. Yes, it feels so good. Yes, it does. And it just restores a natural glow to the skin. And then since our foundation and concealers are wax-based, it'll just make them go on smoother. Any hoots. Yeah, so I made Beauty Guide, so that's cool. Now I'm just going to move on and continue to, can't let any of that oil, that serum, go to waste. Next is going to be, just keep moving forward, right? And getting up there. Let's put on some foundation. And then today, I go into work in a few hours, but I figured I'd maximize my day because I did get up early, and that is definitely a good thing because I'm able to get some things done before the weekend hits, being that I have the makeup makeover this weekend, and I really want to, where's my stippling brush? Here it is. We are going to be going over what's in the girls' makeup bag, making sure that what is there is good, right? Sometimes we hold on to stuff. And hey, makeup expires, guys, so we need to make sure that what is in our makeup bag is not expired. And then there's the fact that sometimes we wear the same color foundation and blush and all that and powder throughout, regardless of the season, not realizing that our skin changes with the seasons because, you know, our exposure to sun. So we definitely don't want to, we want to make sure that we color match and all that. So yeah. And then making sure that we know how to use what we have. And I'm going to be going over some basic makeup looks for them. And just sharing different techniques that'll accommodate what they need to learn. just to get the best out of what they're currently using. And if there's anything missing, be it in skincare or actual makeup, that we can ensure that we fill in those gaps, right? So, alrighty. I've gone in and I stippled in the foundation. And now I'm just going to I just like to go over it with our blenderful sponge here and just make sure that if I didn't blend something out properly, that alrighty. And it's so funny because I'm looking in this camera and it seems so light, and yet when I look at my mirror, it almost seems perfect. Not almost, it seems like a perfect match. It's just the lighting. So alrighty, that's done. Now on to, and I know some people like to do their face last. They do their eyes first. However, I just happen to like to do my my face first, get it done, and then I'll go in and do my eyes. And this is concealer 1. So yeah, and then after we get done with, you know, we'll go over what's in their bags, get those makeup looks, look at products. We get to play with my products, with my makeup. And like I said, we get to then just fill in the gaps of where they're not at, what they don't have for their skincare, and what's missing, and make sure that they're making the best out of what they currently have. That's on Saturday at 5. And then on Sunday, we're doing the same thing, but with my Spanish audience. So I'm hoping that my husband will be there so that he can help me with the filming. And that way you guys can join in. And hey, Erica! Yay! I was wondering, I'm like, okay, I see somebody is there, but I couldn't see the comments. And then I said, let me swipe. And sure enough, hola mami, ¿cómo estás? Como somos tú y yo nada más, supongo que entonces podemos hablar en español. ¿Qué tú crees? Y así lo subimos al grupo. ¿Te parece? ¿Qué andas haciendo tú hoy, Erika? Ok. Qué bueno, qué bueno, qué bueno. Yo aquí, ya tú sabes, poniéndome la cara antes de salir, porque al igual que tú, pues corriendo y haciendo mil diligencias. Ya llevaste a la niña al colegio, al cuido, a la escuela. All right. Qué bonito, donde mami para que te engríe. Qué bien. Erika, mira el grupo de sombras que hice. Así que se lo voy a estar usando en un ratito. Así que continuando acá con mi rutina. This is going to be a dual language chat. Alright, so I went ahead and I put on all of my concealer. Now I'm just going to set it all with our pressed powder. Sí, yo hice dos, hice uno con los colores neutrales y luego hice uno con tonitos como rosados y mauve, cosa de que si quiero realizar un look que no sea con tono neutral, que entonces tenga esa opción. Y si vienen mis jovencitas, mis más jóvenes, que no me gusta que estén usando tanto color, puedo crearle un look sumamente sencillo con colores suavecitos, ¿verdad? Que no llamen mucho la atención para que, tú sabes cómo somos nosotros las madres hispanas. Nada de eso estarnos embeluqueando a edades muy jóvenes. Ok, listo. Entonces, ahora para lo que es for my contour, I told you guys that there's still some things that I'm depleting, and this is one of them. And this is just it's a contour palette that I have. And there's not much contouring that I do. Just in some areas, you know, having this high forehead here, which I'm proud of because it's part of my heritage. It's a trademark within my family. So, I just go in and do a little bit of this. And I'll be blending all that out in a bit. And then, of course, we got to make that cheek more refined. Get rid of that double cheek, at least the appearance. And a little contouring of the nose. Alrighty. Okay, and over here a little bit. You don't have to do this every day, but it just, you know, to each his own, right? Makeup has no rules, so you can't be breaking them. Yeah, there's some guidelines, right? There are some guidelines, but ultimately it's all about you. How you feel, what works for you, and what works for you may not work for someone else, and that's perfectly fine as well. All right, so that's done. Now I'm going to go in with my bronzer, which is, I love it because we don't have 20 zillion bronzers to pick from, so you can't get it wrong. So this is, and this bronzer goes well with any color skin. Depending on the color of your skin, you may need a little more or a little less. Okay. Yeah, so Erica, I have this weekend the makeup bag makeover. And I'm having one in English and one in Spanish. So that is going to be interesting. These ladies, some of them have been after me for a while, wanting me to teach them how to get a makeup look with what they have. Alrighty. And now I'm just going to go in with some of my blush. Oh yeah, my husband may be, I'm hoping that he'll be able to help me with the video. And hopefully I'll be able to do some live. Because I'm also planning on doing a live party in conjunction. That way I can answer the questions that the ladies have, and then if the ladies pose any questions that the Facebook audience can have, then I'll kill two birds with one stone, if you may. Alrighty. That's looking good. Awkward, but good. Okay, now I learned this trick, if you may, by another makeup artist a while back, and I just like to do it, and you'll see it on all my videos if I don't forget it. And it's just the pressing in of the pressed powder, and take the powder puff and just press it in, And then you take your fluffy powder brush and you just blend everything in. What this does, it allows everything that I've put on, one, it all blends in, and second of all, it just allows everything to stay longer and look all uniform. And again, I know that the lighting, because I've got the natural lighting and then I've got some artificial lighting going on, and it's not the best, but you'll get the gist of it, and I'll be posting a picture when I'm done. For my highlighter, I've been going in between our blush number 6, but I also have the Makeup Forever Fusion. So yes, I do have some products that, like I told you, that I'm depleting and I'm getting, and some that I'll probably continue to buy because I like them, you know, and we obtain different looks with different products, and if something is working for you and you like it, well, by all means, continue to use it. Our intent is not to, and I've said it and I'll keep saying it, not to make you go in and say, oh, I'm getting rid of everything. No, that's, let me just reach for one of my brushes. That's not the intent, right? If you have something and it is working for you, then by all means continue to use it. And if you see something that we have that you like, once you're done with it, then you can go ahead and purchase what you see that you like that we have. And I think that's the wise way to go about building up your makeup kit. All right, I'm going to take this brown color here, and I'm just going to mix it with a little darker brown. All I do is just fill in, trace the outline, I should say, my eyebrows, because I do have, my eyebrows are already pretty full, so all they need is just filling in, nothing big. Alrighty. And I'm going to go to the other one. And Erica, what are you doing this weekend? What are you up to this weekend? Is your hubby already in? All right. All right, and I'm done with the, soon he'll be here. That's going to be a great thing. And I'm so happy for you and your daughter, because you guys are just going to enjoy having him back home. And we all going to be happy with you. So I'm going to go in. Oh, okay, that sounds like fun. A farewell, is she moving or? Well, of course, farewell means they're moving, right? Duh. I'm just putting a little concealer on my lid that will serve as my primer. And the primer on the eyes, it's good because what it does is it makes sure that your eyeshadow stays in place. It intensifies the colors. It gives you a blank canvas to work with. So if you have pigmentation on your eyelids, some people have a really, red, or I have veins on my eyelids, and they just, you have a deeper color on your eyelids, then that's something in this eye. Then putting on the concealer or an eye primer, what it does, it gives you a blank canvas to work with. And that way it kind of evens everything out. She's moving to Texas. Woo! That is awesome. That's great. Good for her. Don't know her, but I wish her well. Alrighty. So that's done. Now I'm just going to do a quick color here. I'm using my Dream On palette. Just choosing, not my Dream On palette, the 6 Well palette that I made. And now I'm going to go in my matte. I mean, and this is just my everyday look, so it's kind of same old, same old. Because it's just, once you get a look that works for you, it becomes kind of your staple. Something that you can do that you don't have to be wondering, okay, where am I going to put this color? Where am I? Because you don't have time to do all that. You need to just go in, get your face on and move out. So this is one of the great things of having a go-to look. That you can do it, I mean, even with your eyes closed, because it's something that you perfect. And you know that it works for you. You know that it's going to go with anything that you wear. And many a times, it's just a matter of the technique, right? So you can have the same technique and then maybe change up the colors. I happen to like using neutrals, earth tones. They work for me because of the color of my skin, the color of my hair. I love the browns. I love the corals and the peaches, the browns. I said that already. I'm really not into the pink. I'm not a pink, but I will mix up a little here and there. And if I have time to just play around, then I will do that. But if I'm just going to, you know, I'm not in a rush necessarily, but just don't want to spend a lot of time doing the makeup, then I just go with my earth tones and go from there. Simple. And the key to every good makeup look, honestly, is technique and brushes, right? Blend, 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 blend. Yes, you need good product, because if you have an eyeshadow that is not blendable or that does not give you a lot of pigment and you have to be putting on 4, 5, 6 coats just to get it to show up, then yeah, that's not good. But the truth of the matter is that you have to know how to blend. You have to know how to, I'm going to pop in some color from the Lottie palette, this brick color, if you may. Here in the middle of the eye. So, being able to have eyeshadows that have good payoff, good pigmentation, is a great thing, because with very little you get what you need done. And again, it's all about saving time. And when it comes to saving time, this does it for you, because you don't have to be going back and forth. And then lastly, I'm just going to put in something a little dark on the outer V of my eye. And I just place it. And then I just take my blending brush and I just blend it all out. Okay. Alrighty. That one's done. Place it. So, yeah, I'm from here, I'm gonna go now, get some groceries. And then from there, come back, get everything, put everything away. Make sure dinner's cooked, and then go to work. Yay! It's Friday. And then tomorrow I have a full day of errands and getting everything ready for ladies. Then I'm going to use that same brick color and put it under my eye here. And then I like to put a little darker in the corner here. Lastly, and I'm just going to make sure that there's nothing there. And then I'm going to do, and this I'm going to try and do this on this other mirror here. I'm going to go in for using my eyeshadow as my eyeliner. You just place it and just trace it. See that? And you just go in. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, so that is done. That is done. Now we're just going to curl up. Oh, you know what? I think I want to put in from the Lottie palette. I'm just going to do a little lighter color here, just to open up my eyes. Let them look a little more awake. And then let's just give it one last blend, 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 blend. Don't like harsh lines. Like for everything to look as if, you know, seamless. Alright. That's good enough. Alright. Now I'm just going to go in with, I'm going to curl my before I go in and curl, I want to go in and put in my finishing spray. And this just makes everything just last. Takes away that powdery look. And just makes everything last. Okay. Don't want to pinch myself, so let me just get in the mirror quickly here. Yes, done. Done. Done, 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 done. I usually like to take a little bit of this eyebrow gel. It's slightly tinted, but I like it because since sometimes I have these unruling hairs that want to get out of place. This just sets it all so that they don't move. All right, and now yes, okay, mascara, and okay, and I'm done. So yes, this is done. Simple, somewhat quick, right? So many times we take time for everyone and everything, and we don't take time for ourselves. I know I was guilty of that. I'd go out and run my errands and not take time to put on a pretty face, even if it was just a little of mascara and lipstick, because I was in a hurry or I just didn't feel like it. And the truth is, when you put on a little something, it just boosts you up and it just makes you feel a little better. I'm in love with this Not Telling lipstick because it's a nice nude. And if you know me, you know that's the color I go for. So yeah, this is me. Let me see if I turn this light off if you can see it. There, a little better. I'll be taking a picture once I put on the accessories so that you can see the final look. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Yes, makeup and coffee is my me time as well. I just enjoy it. I like just sitting down and taking a few minutes and saying, you know what, I'm just going to take this time to just put me together. And sometimes I just sit and ponder and think about things and plan my day in my mind. And thank you, sweetie. Mwah. You're so sweet. You know, it's just me time. And I like to carve in my schedule, me time, so that I can then make sure that I look my best when I go out. So, yeah. Thank you so much for joining. If you did like what you saw, I'm going to put this on YouTube. So if you like what you saw, be sure to like, share, help me build my brand, Big and Elegant. Yeah, maybe the next time I'll tell you where Big and Elegant comes from. Has to do with my dad and the things he used to tell me as a little girl. So yeah, watch for that one. I think that'll be the topic on Wednesday. Things that our daddies told us that have kept with us throughout our years. So I think that'll be an interesting chat topic to discuss. So God bless. May this Friday be the best Friday of the week for you. I mean, the best day of the week for you. Go forth with charm. Go forth with all that light, that love. Let your light shine. Be kind to one another. You are wonderfully and fearfully made. God made you with purpose, and He intended for you to walk out your purpose. This is your banner year. This is the year that you're going to walk in and get everything done. Get those goals. Get that vision board up. Set the dream. Habakkuk says that we have to write the vision and make it plain, and though it tarry, it will come to pass. I am not ashamed of the gospel. I am a Christian. I love God, and He is the one that has made me, and He has carried me, and He has helped me throughout my years. So if I'm here, it's because of Him, and I'll give Him all the honor, glory, and praise wherever I am. So I love you. Be blessed, and thank you so much. Take care. Bye.